Hello everyone, welcome to EEE Department Lecture Videos YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about the types of percentage differential relays and rotating machines protection. These two topics we will discuss in this video. Coming to the types of percentage differential relay. So, these are the two types. Percentage differential relays are classified into two types. One is fixed percentage type and second one is variable percentage type. In fixed percentage type, the differential relays have percentage taps on restriking coil to fix the percentage bias of the relay. So, each differential relay will have two coils. So, already we have seen in previous topics. Each differential relay will have operating coil, restriking coil. In fixed percentage type, differential relay percentage taps on restriking coil. So, percentage taps on restriking coil to fix the percentage bias. So, here the restricting coil will have different tappings. Both the halves of the restricting coils are symmetrically tapped. So, two transformers will have. So, two transformers will have two restraining coils, and in between two restraining coils one operating coil is connected. So, operating coil could be connected to the midpoint of the restraining coil. So, in percentage type differential relays only one operating coil will be there, but if you take simple protection differential scheme, if you observe, each relay will have one restraining coil, one operating coil, like that each end is connected one transformer, so starting end of the current transformer and finishing end of the current transformer, and pilot wire is connected between relays. So, each relay will have operating coil and restraining coil, but percentage type relays are having only one operating coil. So, operating coil is only one. So, that is connected to midpoint of the restraining coil for particular fixed percentage bias. So, here already we have seen in percentage differential protection. So, here we have seen how the coils are connected, operating coil and restraining coil, how it is connected. So, this diagram is belongs to the fixed differential protective scheme. So, here we can see two transformer 2 cities, current transformer 1, current transformer 2. So, here we have restraining coil. So, in between two restraining coil one operating coil is connected. So, this type of connection is fixed differential protection, okay, right. So, when this system will operate, the restraining coil and operating coil current is not matching, that is operating coil current is not equal to 0, then so system will trips and protect this system, okay. So, this is about fixed percentage type and variable percentage type. Both operating coil, restricting coils are variable. So, variable inductive coils is connected. So, in place of fixed, so we have connected variables. Next one, rotating machines protection. So, in rotating machines protection is very important in power system. So, first we will discuss what are the rotating missions we have, what are the static missions we have before going to discuss about rotating missions production. So, rotating mission means which mission which have rotating part inside. So, static mission means which does not have rotating part inside. So, which does not have any rotating part inside the mission, that is called static mission. So, here synchronous generator, that is called as a AC generator, synchronous motor AC motor, and synchronous condenser. So, synchronous condenser is also called as a synchronous mission. So, either it may be generator or motor, and induction motor. So, these all are called it as a rotating missions, AC rotating AC type missions. So, the transformer, if you take, transformer does not have any rotating part. The static part, that the transformer will have all static parts. So, but in rotating machines like synchronous generator, synchronous motor, not transformer, induction motor, DC generator, DC motor, all machines which have rotating part, that is called as a rotor. So, that is what here the all rotating machines, the efficiency will be less compared to static machines. The efficiency of the rotating machines are less compared to static machines. Since friction and windage losses, the rotating machines efficiency will be reduced. If you take a static mission like a transformer does not have any rotating mission. So, which is having only static parts, does not thus what the efficiency of the transformer is more. The efficiency of the transformer is nearly equal to the 99.9%. The efficiency of the rotating machines always less than the efficiency of the static machines, right. So, now we will discuss these 4 points here for rotating machines, what could be do for production of rotating machines. So, rotating machines include synchronous generator, synchronous motor, synchronous condenser, and induction motors are called it as a rotating machine. You can also consider as a DC generator, DC motor also. The production of rotating machines involves considering of more possible failure or abnormal operating conditions than any other system equipment. The production of rotating machines involves the consideration of more possible failures. So, rotating machines are more possible failures or abnormal operating conditions than the other system equipment like transformers. Since it will rotate based on the roller bearings or ball bearings. So, ball bearings damage, then the system alignment system will produce more heat and more losses. Then production of rotating machines will be very high. So, fault occurs in this rotating machines are more. So, here that is what the production of rotating machines involves the consideration of more possible failures or abnormal operating conditions than any system equipment. The production scheme for any mission is influenced by the size of the mission. The size of the mission is more, so we need to give more production, the maintenance will be more. So, the size of the mission is influenced for production. So, and also the production scheme is very important for based on the size increases. So, since the cost also will increase, maintenance also increase, we need to give more production. So, suppose if it is a large type motor, so that is what. The production scheme for any mission is influenced by the size of the mission and its importance in the system. Okay. So, next one, the failure involving short circuits are usually detected by some type of overcurrent. So, due to abnormal conditions, overcurrent flows, due to short circuit, overcurrent flows. So, then failures will involve. Okay. Differential relay, electromechanical, static, microprocessor based relays can be used and stand alone. So, this type of relays we have studied in first module and second module. So, types of differential relays, types of relays, electromechanical relays, electromechanical already classified in electromagnetic relays, again induction disk, induction type relays. So, next one static relays, next one microprocessor based relays, next one numerical relays. So, failure involved short circuits are usually detected by some type of overcurrent or differential relays, differential relay, electromechanical, static and microprocessor relays can be used standalone. So, a backup production is required for every large equipment in power system. Primary relay is failures, then secondary relay, that backup relay should operate and so isolate the faults. That is what here we have to use those stand-alone relays, that is called as a electromechanical, static or microprocessor based relays. So, which one another to achieve the desired degree of security and dependability. So, we have backup production, that is called as a backup production, degree of security and dependability means backup. So, we need to backup and we need to protect the rotating machines. Okay, otherwise the equipment is damaged. So the cost of maintenance will be increased. So, without disturbing the equipment, without disturbing the entire system and without increasing the maintenance cost, if we use stand-alone security systems, if we use static microprocessor based relays, we can protect the equipment. Okay. So, this is about rotating machines protection, and next video we will see about production of generators. This is very important. So, in next video we will see the production of generator. Okay, thank you everyone.